which inventions were used entirely different than what they were created for. Chainsaws, they were invented to help with birth. Graham crackers won't stop you from masturbating, but they are delicious. Sildenafil was a drug originally developed in the 1990s for treating high blood pressure and angina. Chest pains caused due to low blood flow to the heart. Initial clinical trials found that it performed poorly at that. But it had the unintended side effect of stimulating blood flow to cause persistent erections. In 1998, it was approved by the FDA under a brand name you might find more familiar. Viagra. The Internet. Zyklon B. https en.wikipedia.org/wiki/zyklon_b was initially created to be a pesticide. Later, it was used to kill millions of people in Nazi concentration camps. Duct tape is a horrible adhesive for ductwork but amazing for just about anything else. Silly putty. It was originally wallpaper cleaner. Darknet. Air conditioning. The amount of stretch in natural fibers is heavily influenced by ambient humidity. By controlling that, it makes it a lot easier for a machine to maintain the proper tension to weave thread into cloth. But while it's really easy to increase humidity, it's quite difficult to reduce it. The easiest way to do it at scale is to chill the air and condense the water out. In Japan, they made a machine algorithm that was able to identify different types of bread and accurately recognize it and calculate the price. A doctor at a research hospital in Kyoto realized some cancer cells look like bread shapes under a microscope, and now the algorithm is able to identify cancerous cells with high levels of accuracy. Here's a link to an article all about it. https www.newyorker.com/annals-of-technology/the-pastry-i-that-learned-to-fight-cancer. Cotton swabs, Q-tips. There is a warning on the box not to stick them in your ear. N2O. Facial massages. Bubble wrap was originally a wall decoration. Gotta love the 60s. Gunpowder. It was originally invented by the Chinese to make fireworks. Umbrellas. It originally was for sun, not rain. People do not take TBI seriously. Viagra was supposed to be for period creams, and then they remarked them as binder pills when they found out they can do that. Bubble wrap was originally marketed as wallpaper. All dogs originally had jobs and only the rich could afford pet ones. Now they are common pets. TNT. These screwdrivers. https images backlol.com 6_JPEGA 66D2385539AC98C85D1F24582643 JPEG. Apparently, at least once. Coat hangers, but only in uncivilized countries. What eventually morphed into today's Frisbee was originally a pie pan. Viagra. It was meant to be used in hypertension and angina pectoris. But it turned out to be better at helping people with erectile dysfunctions. Massages. Cavity magnetrons. Developed during WW2 for radar, used in microwave ovens. Sprite. Ginger ale and Coca-Cola were medicinal drinks. They removed the medicine from them and sold them as carbonated beverages. Back massages. Sometimes girls who aren't old enough to move out of their parents' house want something low-key. Similarly, pillows. As for the boys, well, they don't have any trouble there, so I can't think of an equivalent. Coca-Cola was created as a cure for morphine addiction. It was invented by a doctor who was wounded in the Civil War and became addicted to morphine. He was looking for an alternative. That's why it originally contained cocoa leaf extract, a plant from which cocaine is extracted. The World Wide Web. It was created to make it easier for scientists in different locations to share their findings and collaborate. Now it's mainly used for shitposting and porn. Chainsaws were invented to aid in childbirth. I really don't want to explain this. So, here's https://allthat'sinteresting.com/symphysiotomy. An article. Chainsaw was meant to be a device for surgery. The dark web. It was invented by the government for spies to anonymously communicate with each other. All of a sudden, some evil genius figured out he could sell the most sus shit imaginable there. And others mimicked him too. And that is how the dark web became the rotten underbelly of the Internet. Superglue. Originally created to hold wounds together and avoid infection. Now used to stick practically anything together. And actively worn to avoid sticking yourself together. Glue was not meant to be huffed. Microplanes. A very well-loved kitchen gadget began life as a woodworking tool. Slinky was developed as a method to buffer wave motion for sensitive instruments on ships in rough waters. Molded plywood, of Eames recliner and other mid-century furnishings fame, was developed and improved upon by Charles Eames when he worked for the U.S. Army developing wooden splints and casts for soldiers.